Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special one-shot presented by Scryervision. I know what you're thinking. This doesn't look like Dungeon Sphere. Well, you're right. Someone decided to spend time at the cabin with their family, so y'all are stuck with me running the game as your dungeon meowster.
It's a holiday, apparently.
Who knew? But you have me running a game with these wonderful players. Say hi, wonderful players.
Hi, wonderful
players. Okay, so in addition, we also have a birthday to celebrate. So happy birthday, Yuri! Yay!
Also, I love this overlay. It's so cute.
Yes. Special thanks to Dev for making this to my specifications. I was like, Dev, like this, Glez. And he's like, okay, got it. And that's what he came up with. Anyways, so before we get started, let's get some introductions out of the way, starting with Jacob. Maybe that.
Hello. So my name is Jacob. I'm going to be playing Verdant, the Pathway of the Four Elements monk. They are a shifter, which means they are sort of like a feral-ish, lycanthropic-esque human. Yeah.
And which species of shifter are you?
It's the Swift Stride. I almost said Strides Swift, but Swift Stride shifter.
So you're like a wolf?
Wolf adjacent, kind of sneaky, thinner. Yeah.
Yow.
And then Wyatt.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Tonight I'm going to be playing Albus Switchflick. He is a Mark of Warding dwarf and an Order of Scribes wizard. I am so excited. I get to play something smart.
Lovely. And then the birthday person.
I'm Yuri Leviathan. I'm going to be playing tonight Castor Lanqueen. I am a rabbit folk from the new UA, so I'm going to be a bunny person. You can check over on the Twitter if you want to know what I look like, because I drew a picture of them. They also use they, them pronouns. I'm going to be a barbarian of wild magic.
Ooh. Ooh. Well, hello, everyone. It's Jay. I'm here. I get to play. Yay! And so tonight, I am playing Jäger Biddingcroft of the Stone Clan Stone Biddingcrofts. I'm a cleric of a dwarven kind. A war cleric, because I like to beat things with my pancakes and spatulas, because I'm a cooking cleric.
Yes.
Love it. Love it.
I think I broke them already.
Not yet. We'll see. There have been many clips. We could just start a clip of like all the compilation of all the times I've broken.
I want that so
Sphere.
bad.
We'll get on that.
Wyatt laughing hysterically for
Yeah.
12 minutes.
And last but not least,
Hello, I am Clarity. I am playing Poppy. Poppy is a tabaxi fighter, but don't expect her on the front line because she almost exclusively uses a bow and has a constitution very unfitting for a fighter. But she is bright, bubbly, not very smart, but incredibly friendly.
perfect. Okay, and then unless anyone else has anything else to go with, we will get started for today. So, we open on a small village, one you've all spent a decent chunk of time solving problems in, from ridding the corn silo of wheat meafits to finding missing family heirlooms. Your presence in town has even precipitated a tenuous peace with a nearby goblin tribe. Midnight pillages have been darn near non-existent in the last month. The village of Valinar is quaint, with fresh flowers on every stoop and the houses painted in whimsical colors. Children run through the streets, parents unafraid to let them roam since most of the danger has been eradicated by the group that is now waking up on a seemingly normal morning. So, who is the first to wake up on this seemingly normal morning? Jay, go for it.
So, Jaeger cooks breakfast. So, of course, he's going to be up.
Mm-hmm.
And he's actually going to have a little stand somewhere close to the inn where he's making pancakes for all the beautiful, wonderful children running around and people.
Oh yeah, as you come out, children are talking. Mr. Pancakes, could we have breakfast, please?
Oh yes, give me a minute or two. I gotta get it going. Hey, could you get some firewood for me? I got to get the burners going. And they have. There's literally a couple of them already come with stacks of wood. We're ready. We want their pancakes now, please. Yes. So, what creatures are we having this morning? Because my pancakes are creature-based. And he makes creature-based pancakes. This is a copyright from an individual who I played with at a previous charity event who actually makes pancakes art. So I'm following his footsteps and making pancake art. So if the kids call out a creature, he will make a creature. Calls out a name, he makes that little design and he flips them up and he's just making pancakes in the morning with different colors and different schemes because I thought that was so cool. So thank you.
Perfect. Who is next to wake up? Poppy.
That would be Poppy. She's probably up very shortly after Jaeger, because she's probably with the children, calling out for pancakes as well, and eagerly helping and playing with the children. Not really being helpful in any way. Yeah, she's honestly getting the kids worked up even more and being entirely the opposite of helpful.
Yeah, I'm sure there's like games of tag running around and things have been knocked over.
Exactly.
And okay, perfect.
She's like wrestling with 3 of them at one time.
Excellent. Yeah, and they're just like hanging off of Poppy, just like, Bud, more now.
What kind of cat does Poppy look like?
She looks most like a lioness.
Oh,
very cool.
But no, she's just chanting, pancakes, 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 pancakes.
Yeah, and there's almost a small riot, but managed to quell it. Who is next?
I guess.
Just pick someone. Go for it,
Caster. I guess Caster would be up next. They would have came downstairs, saw the commotion, and walked right by it. Like, no, thank you. Caster has the athlete background, so they used to be like an Olympian, so they're out in the back doing like Olympic-themed workout.
You do see in the town square, there are a couple of monks doing the morning like Tai Chi workout, just in the morning in the square with all the older folks.
Yeah, has joined them, but is flexing incessantly. Like they're all like downward dog, like flex, like praise the sun, flex. They just can't help it.
Perfect. So, Verdant or Elvis? I'm thinking maybe Verdant.
Yeah, Verdant's probably still asleep but being woken up by the commotion. Verdant probably has a room in the inn but has crawled out the window and is sleeping on one of the tree branches outside, just sort of like, and then like tries to kind of roll over to avoid, and then like somehow manages to still stay perfectly perched on this branch, and it's just sort of like, go away, go away.
Perfect. And last but not least, Elvis.
He tried his best to make it back into the Temple of Wandering Knowledge last night, but underneath the tree where Verdant ended up sleeping, Elvis like comes to in the bush, like tankard in hand, and like just sits up. He has like papers like plastered to his face and just like peels them off, puts them back in his spell book, and like closes it with a thud, and like stands up a little wobbly and just like holding his head, and walks over to get pancakes from Jaeger as well.
Perfect. So yeah, you guys are all getting pancakes, and as you all exit into the morning, a familiar tune is wafting through the air as in this town, as in most towns in Resloray, which is the continent that we're on, there is a very sophisticated system of speakers and magic mouths that play music throughout the city. So in this point, we're hearing, I looked up what it's called. Let's see if I can remember. It's called Morgan.
Buffet. I was almost going to name Castor Morgan for a little while. I spent a long time thinking of names.
Gosh, I looked it up and I had it and now it's done. Morgan Stimmung, which is that one.
Oh yeah.
The one that's the song that's playing. It's very for example, if Jaeger were to ask one of the kids what the magic word was, they would probably say Lumos. That's what my mom says to turn on the lights. That kind of thing. Very, very high magical place. But I wrote a whole thing and then I didn't read all of it. Here we go. Let's see. So you also see Giselda, the proprietor of Herbs Are We, delivering her daily bouquet of flowers to each of the shop stoops. But yeah, as you guys all gather together for pancakes, would you like to do anything before we get this adventure proper started?
You know, they have a subsidiary of Herbs Are We called Herbs Are Us, not too far from my home village.
Were you saying that to Giselda?
and like her business name.
And she goes to Castor. Well, Herbs Are Us. I think my cousin Kroner owns that one.
Yeah, they're very big on the community.
And she goes, don't forget if you need any potions or anything, I always have a stock at cost for our favorite adventurers.
And we do truly appreciate it. I
Excellent.
suppose I shall go get pancakes.
Very cool.
Pancakes.
Oof. Oof.
Pancakes. No, not enough energy. Yeah, give me a while.
Ugh.
Working on it. Okay, so yeah, you guys get your pancakes, and I think we will do our first roll of the game if you guys want to do perception checks.
Oh no, dice. I forgot dice. Oh no.
I'm too busy eating cake.
I'm too busy eating cake to remember dice. Let's go with fucking my birthday. Let's go rainbow.
It'll be one of those nights. D&D Beyond loves me so much.
Oh my, yeah, it does. Look at that.
They give
Okay,
it
so-
and they take it away.
So you're at a 9. How about Poppy?
Slightly better with a 10.
Ooh. Elvis?
She is aware of pancakes.
That's all that matters.
Alvis also got a 10. He is very aware of the loud children screaming pancakes.
Oh, you guys did really good. 13 and a 6. Excellent.
6.
Excellent. Okay, cool. So yeah, you guys are eating your pancakes. I'm assuming you've gotten together as a group because you guys have been adventuring together here for a while, so it's kind of your thing. Anyway, start eating your pancakes, a little distracted until let's see, who would they come up to? I think they would come up to Castor, and Castor feels a tug on their tunic. Hello?
I look down. I am 6'3" with my rabbit ears. I am 6'10". So I look down at whoever's tugging on my,
You see a small goblin child that says, "Hello, can you help me? I am looking for a thing, and I heard that you could help me find things."
Yes, what thing do you search for, child?
I am searching for my bud, and I cannot find him, and I need help.
Your bun?
Yeah, my pet bun.
Like a rabbit.
Yes, like a rabbit.
Like a rabbit. All right. Describe.
But he's smaller than you. He's like tiny.
Yes, I'd assume it's a smaller rabbit. Describe to me your rabbit.
Well, he is. He likes to hide a lot, so I don't always get a good look at him. But I have seen his antlers and his rainbow fur.
His rainbow fur.
Yes, and he normally comes and gets me so we can protect the woods. But he did not come this morning, and I need help in finding him place.
Could I attempt some sort of roll to recognize what creature has antlers and rainbow fur?
You sure can. Nature? No, Arcana check. We'll go Arcana check.
Arcana check. Well, they're both the same with a 0, so. And that's another 8 for an 8.
You have never heard of a rabbit with antlers? That seems very odd. At this point, Elvis, I think you would have noticed this child, and you've heard rumors that this child has been manifesting magical gifts, and no one really can tell where they're coming from.
I'm sorry, what did you say you found?
No, I lost my bun. He is lost.
Right. Well, things that are lost can be found again. What did you find and then lose?
My bun?
A rabbit.
They're very confused.
A little rabbit, though. With antlers and rainbow fur. They like to hide. How big? How big?
Smaller.
They go. He is small, but he helps me protect the woods. And we were supposed to go this morning, and he did not come. And I think he went there without me, so we have to go find him.
Would I be able to kind of piece together what, especially like if this child's been
So this seems kind of
manifesting?
like a fae creature. Perhaps a patron of some sort.
Oh.
We think this child's a warlock.
Yes.
The big assumptions, but yeah.
And you said this, your bun was in the woods.
Yes, we are the protectors. When you guys aren't there, we have to protect it.
I completely we can go find this bun.
She goes, and they go, and they're white. This way, but pancakes first, yeah?
Yes,
because breakfast, most important meal, Mr. Pancakes, yeah?
Well, I'm finishing up my pancakes. I've got a plate over there that I think is still available. Oh, 1 second, though. And he kind of pulls in. He actually keeps a little stash of pancakes after everyone makes it because he knows a plate's left out, they're gone. So he always keeps a little stack. And he kind of pulls out because he's trying to put things back together. And he pulls out, they're just regular pancakes. Maybe a little apple in there, but please have some. Sorry.
I placed my hand on because you're a dwarf, like, I kneel down and place my hand on your shoulder. I'm like, breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
Yeah, but I don't have the eggs or the syrup or the bacon with it. That's something else. Where is that bacon?
But don't overfill on carbs. Also, winners don't do drugs.
I don't have the best judgment around children, but this seems a little odd to tell a child this.
You never know when they're gonna start. Just
to stray on the path of substance abuse.
I'm a walking infomercial.
Poppy finally joins everyone, just covered in syrup and licking it off herself, and said, "What's going on?"
Oh dear.
That's where all the setup went. Poppy, thank you very much for taking care of the children. All righty.
And so, yeah, you guys finish your breakfast. and the goblin child says, "Oh, by the way, I don't think I introduced myself. My name is Tish, and can we go find my bud now, please?"
No objections. Let us go. Wait, has anyone seen Verdant?
He was up in the tree.
And you just see Verdant like kind of back to everybody with bacon in hand, completely raw, just like.
He's feral. I love it.
Excellent.
What? Are we going?
We're leaving. Come.
Leaps down and actually sort of flutters down from the tree. You see he has Verdant doesn't wear a whole lot besides just sort of like a brown loincloth, but on the feet there are sort of like Hermes style sandals with slight little wings that just sort of flutter. And flutters down from the tree and all right, I guess we're going.
Yeah, on the note of magic items, as Caster walks has these silver gauntlets on their arms with gold details and an ogre's face slapped right on the forearms. Those are gauntlets of ogre strength.
Yes.
Nice.
Which give me a strength of 19 automatically. So I dumped strength and then I put the gauntlets on. So my stats are very good.
Fun times. So, yeah, as you guys head out, Tish is leading the way, and she's just doing doo-doo, doo-doo, and, like, follow the leader style, like, marching. Okay, guys, I think...
Like in Peter Pan when all the Lost Boys are going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they go, I think the first place we should probably check is our normal woods protecting spot, because I would think that's what he would probably be. So let's go that way, okay? And so they lead you onward. Let's see. Can I get survival checks from a couple people, whoever would be in the front of the party?
Something I'm good at.
Lovely. Oh, yes. Okay. So, yeah. What did Caster get?
11.
11.
A 6 plus 5.
Oh, no. Well, it's okay because Verdant and Jaeger seem to are able to assist in this and kind of can keep track of where Tish is leading you guys, which does seem to be a place where your group's not normally traverse. And as you get into a clearing, you manage to Verdant manages to help avoid. There is almost a pit trap. Avoid it with that 22. Could have been bad.
Not there. This way.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
I'm just staring down at this small child and like following her footsteps as we follow the leader.
Yes. And they go ahead.
Poppy's just singing the follow the leader the whole way.
Yeah.
At the back of the group.
Lovely. And yeah, you guys make it to this clearing, and Tish kind of looks around and gets visibly like, I don't see Wolp anywhere. This is not good, guys. He is supposed to be here.
He wasn't here. Where would he be?
They say, I don't know. We might have to wander around.
Quick question, though, Tish.
Yes.
What normal things do you and your friend defend the forest against? Are we looking at goblins, giants, dragons? Is there something that we should be aware or keep an eye out for?
She's a goblin.
Well, yeah, but they're good and bad goblins. Clearly, she's a good one, hopefully. And then there's bad ones.
She says, I have not seen any bad goblins. They were pretty nice when I was there. She goes, or they go, well, perhaps we try it a little farther, but we just need to go. And she thinks for a little bit and spins around in a circle and stops in a seemingly random direction and says, that way. And is going to lead you guys off in a random direction. Super fun stuff. So yeah, and you see her kind of wandering, and can I get insight checks just to see where we're sitting at here?
From everyone, or
yeah, just in general, just to see what people are thinking.
9.
Oh dang! Plus 6 on you. Wow. 9. Okay.
Maybe
11.
I too will switch.
11. And for Ellis?
He got a 10.
10. Okay.
I think once the child went off and went in the random direction, he just held out his tanker and said the command word just to fill it up and just started drinking. Just following this child into the woods.
Yes. That seems about right. Yeah, you are definitely cognizant of the fact that this child seems to be not wandering in any particular direction. And they kind of go, they're just wandering around, kind of doing cartwheels sometimes, just wandering around. Hey, are you guys, and she'll kind of look back behind her. Are you guys still back there?
No.
Are you coming?
Lead on, my fair
We're right
child.
behind you.
We've turned invisible.
And perfect. Okay. Yeah, so you're wandering, and it's going on almost an hour at this point, just wandering through the woods. As all of a sudden, Tish, her ears perk up, and can I get perception checks again, just to see?
Perceive better.
Perceive. Oh, lovely.
Perceive with the website.
Poppy got a 15.
Okay.
10.
And
It's not actually better.
14 for Elvis.
14. Okay, yeah, Tish's ears perk up, and Jaeger catches this as well. There is a squeal coming from kind of the northeast of where you are. And Tish says, oh no! Something to protect! Come on, guys, we gotta go protect something. And she runs off to the northwest, or east, I said. And that will pop us to the battle. Oh, nope, that's not how you do that. There we go.
Ooh.
To the battle map.
Oh.
Yeah, caster's gonna draw their great sword off their back and dash forward.
And you see, Jaeger sees this first. You see several dire wolves, and I didn't quite position them quite correctly. They are attacking an owlbear way up at the top here.
Oh, no.
You guys should be able to pull your character tokens from the thing and to position yourself. You'd be down in this bottom corner down here. Tish, though, is, and I'm just going to do a little doodle. Tish is here-ish, and she is covering something with her, or they are covering something with their whole person. So let's roll a little initiative. What would you guys like to, as we do that? I'm assuming you want to do something. So we roll initiative.
Where do you pull your token from in this?
If you click on the middle thing, the newspaper one in the top right.
Yep.
You can pull yourself in and put yourself where, and you should be able to control yourself if I did it correctly. Yep. So, and if you have your token clicked when you roll initiative, it should pop up in the initiative tracker.
Oops, sorry.
No problem, I will adjust it. I'll get you in there in a hot sec. Lovely. Okay, where's the turn tracker? Why isn't the turn tracker up? Okay. Oh, there it is. Hey, look. Look what happens when I do stuff correctly. There we go. Okay. Ooh, my guys did good. Okay, so... Good friend Jaeger. Add a turn. Oops, miss. Add a turn. Jaeger got 7. And who are we missing? Elvis. Did you roll yet, Wyatt?
I did. I got a 17 for initiative.
17. Okie dokie. What's your dexterity?
Oh, that was including dexterity. So
well,
plus
I know,
2.
but
sorry. Yeah, What's D&D? I haven't played ever before. I have a plus 2.
Plus 2. Okay. What did Poppy get?
Poppy got it was a 22 for Poppy.
Whoa. Okay, and one more initiative. There. Oh, dang. Albert did really good. Okay. So, yeah, you guys walk up on this scene and you see the dire wolves attacking the owlbear. You see Tish covering the ground with their whole person. And Poppy is first, covering something on the ground with her whole person.
Alrighty. Oh, Poppy's gonna pull her bow out right away. And she's going to take a couple shots at the wolves there. How far away are we? Let's have a look. Poppy doesn't need to move, so she won't. As long as they're not blocked, she'll...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you definitely have line of sight.
Yeah.
The forest is it has trees, but it's not terribly dense, so no line of sight issues in terms of that.
Alright, so she'll just shoot a few arrows into that first one there.
This guy up here?
Yeah, up front there, yeah.
Perfect.
So that's going to be a 17 for the first one.
That'll hit.
Oh, and just a 10 for the second one.
10 will not hit.
Let's see, one. She's going to do 10 piercing damage as she looses an arrow into it. She's not doing anything fancy at the moment.
Perfect. Anything else? You have a second attack? Oh, you do your second attack. Anything else?
No, I don't think so. She's gonna...
Okay.
I don't think so.
Sounds good. This owlbear is yowling in pain and is going to be beaking and clawing at these things. So we'll see. That is miss, and 17 will actually hit. So she's hitting the back corner one for a whopping 14 points of damage. Okay. Okay. And then we're up to Caster.
You said these are dire wolves, so these are like the 10 feet long, so they take up the 2 squares?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Caster's gonna run forward with their 40 feet of movement. He's gonna be right in front of this one.
Mm-hmm.
Go into bonus action rage. Since I am a wild magic barbarian, that's going to activate my wild surge. I'm going to roll a d8, and an effect is going to happen for a 4. Number 4 is pretty simple. Magic infuses one weapon of your choice, which is my greatsword, that you're holding until your rage ends. The weapon's damage type changes to force. It gains the light and thrown properties. Not going to use that. So basically, I just do force damage instead of slashing damage now. And then I'm going to take 2 strikes
perfect.
on this wolf.
Cool.
Does a 26 hit?
11 point. A 26 will hit.
For 11 points of force damage. And then the second one does a 16 hit.
16 hits.
Awesome. For 14 points of force damage. Does those.
Perfect. Yeah, this dire wolf is not happy with that.
Oh, add an extra 4 points of damage on top of that for my rage.
Okay, what kind of weapon are you using again?
It is a 2-handed greatsword.
Great sword. Okay, yeah. As your sword comes, you cleave this dude in twain. He's toast. Let's see which one. And he, of course, is my initiative tracker holder, so he's just going down here. So their initiative doesn't go away. Okay. Anything else?
Nope. That was my movement, my bonus action, and my action.
Perfect. Elvis.
Yeah, I am gonna take a few steps forward just so I'm here and within range, so I can get all 3 of these dire wolves over here. I'm gonna cast Grease at first level.
Oh, cool.
So I need dexterity saving throws from all 3 of them. DC 17.
So 16, 12, and dirty 20. So this guy is top one is fine. These ones up here, we will use that for grease. Cool. So the 2 back ones are greased, which means they are.
They fall prone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I suppose that happens at the start of their turns.
Okay, cool.
So that'll happen next. Otherwise, that area is also difficult terrain.
Okay, perfect. Then we are up to the wolves. I'm gonna do the 2 not greased ones first. Get those done with. So the one is gonna move up and they are going to be trying to bite the owlbear. And that first one will hit. The second one will miss. For a decent chunk. Okay, so grease means sorry, I was half listening.
Very good. So
Pop it up here too.
yeah. So those 2 ones that failed are prone. And then a creature that enters the area or ends its turn there must also succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall prone.
Okay, so the one that is next to the owlbear is going to stand up with half its movement and make an attack and hit The other one is going to stand up, and then it has then it has to make a dex save to not fall again.
Mm-hmm.
Let's pop on the right one. There we go. Yeah, it did not make that. So it stood up and then immediately fell back down again in the grease. Can it move as prone? Like, can it crawl through?
There's nothing in the spell that says it can't. It's just difficult terrain, so it'll just cost it extra movement for every square it tries to move.
Okay, so it will be moving 10 feet backwards. 1, 2. It's almost off the map, but it's trying to go around that way. And that is all that it can do. And that is all of them. So then we are up to Verdant.
All right, Verdant is going to bonus action Step of the Wind to get all the way over there. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That's the movement. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It's going to go all the way over there.
Wow.
Step of the Wind and 40-foot movement speed. And
Look at that wolf man run.
yeah, and you see like the sort of wolf-like features, and lets out a howl as he sort of crests the little hill right there. And then as he's running on all fours, leaps over and is going to come down with 2 sort of claw-like pop on this wolf right here. And that's 2 hits, 21 and a 16.
Both of those will hit.
All right, so that's a total of 18 bludgeoning damage on this first wolf thing.
Love it. Okay. Use your bonus action, so anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Perfect. Jaeger is up next.
All right, so
Jaeger
Jaeger.
bomb.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right, so Jaeger moves up to about right there. At which point, he looks over at Tish. Tish, are we supposed to be hitting the wolves or the owlbear? Which one are we supposed to be getting? Everyone jumped on the wolves, but I want to make sure the owlbear is not the one we should really be hitting.
Give me a perception check.
All right. Oh, perception.
Mm-hmm.
And that is going to be no. Oh, a 21.
Not bad. Yeah, as you are looking over at Tish, you see them covering a baby owl bear.
Oh.
Oh,
And they will say, "Protect the mother. Those wolves are being so mean. I don't like bully."
ah. Okay, if the wild bear's not going to eat me, then yes, we need to protect. Everyone, take the wolves. Oh, wait a minute, you're already doing that. At which point he casts spiritual weapon, and suddenly he pulls out his hammer and he's got his shield up, and he beats on the shield a little bit, and there's a little emblem on the shield of a cooking utensil, and he beats on that, and he kind of puts out his hammer, and right here, this large spatula forms. It's a pancake spatula. Flippy! And he commands it, Flippy attack! And he's gonna smack this wolf right there with the spiritual weapon.
Cool.
And that is going to be a 15. Does a 15 hit?
15 will hit. Sorry, I just pull this in. Controlled by. Okay, could not find an actual spatula, but I did find these in the free thing, so you should have access to move that around.
Man, when Tasha's introduced the cooking feat, it was all over. Now everyone's a chef.
It's true. Jaeger and Kadari would be the best of their friends with the spiritual weapons.
So the spatula goes and just this magical green and black spatula appears, a shimmering radiant light of force, and then just goes whap, and just kind of tries to, and it goes down, and then it on its next run it will flip up because it's a flipper.
Lovely.
For 6 points of damage.
Lovely. So that is your bonus action. Do you have an action that you would like to do?
I pulled out my weapons and shield and got all that stuff, so that's all I'm going to do. And looking, so yeah, focusing and figuring that out. So yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, and you just hear Tish say, "Protect the Baba," and she will shoot out from her hand a little bolt of something that flies towards one of the wolves, but does not appear to do anything.
Some little Eldritch Blast, just a little one.
It's just a little baby one, you know? And then we are up to Poppy.
Poppy is going to use her feline agility to... Oops, I need to swap. She's gonna sprint over to here.
Nice.
This is the damaged one here.
I do believe that
So she's
a
gonna take
couple
her
of them
first.
have been damaged, yeah. They've all been... Oh, no, that one... the far left one has not... Oh, no, that one did get damaged. That got 6. Why did that not save?
That one got attacked by the spatula.
There we go. You're going to do the one by spatula. Perfect.
She'll take her first attack against that one, and we'll see what happens. I don't think I need to worry about that at the moment. So she's just going to do a regular attack.
Okay.
That's going to be an 18 to hit,
18 will hit.
which is going to be 12 points of damage.
Perfect.
Is it still up?
It is still up.
Then we'll go ahead and take a... How's it looking?
Not too bad yet.
Not too bad. We'll go ahead and... Oh, that won't do anything. We'll just do another basic attack against him.
Okay.
That's an 17.
17 will hit.
And 9 more points of damage.
Perfect. Anything else?
I'm gonna go and use your action search here.
Okay.
If we can.
Nice.
And take another couple shots at it since it hasn't died yet.
No, it is not dead yet.
Well, that's a 12. Excuse me, an 11.
That will not hit. As the arrow
Last-
sails over the top of its head.
And we'll do another attack here.
I thought you were gonna say another action
Well.
surge. How many times can you
No.
action surge?
No, the last one's a natural 1.
Ooh.
Oh, no, boy, no.
So
As
how much damage
as-
do I do to the owl bear?
the arrow skims over the top of the feathers of the owlbear, but no actual damage.
It's gonna be like you shoot Tish and you take out all 6 of her hit points. Quest over.
The owlbear is going to attack the one to its top right. Well, that's exciting. The beak is gonna hit. And got a natural 20 on that beak attack. So,
Ooh.
for future reference, my crit rules are normal roll dice or normal dice roll, and then max damage on the extra bonus dice. So this one rolls a d10 plus 5 for the damage, so it's actually going to be the d10 plus 5 plus another 10 for the total damage. And that's a 10 on the dice, so that's 25 damage.
Oh,
Nice.
boy.
The
Ouch.
owl bear didn't even
Ouch.
need us.
Oof.
We don't even have to show up for this fight.
I will say though that this owl bear is looking to be on its last legs. Seems to have been in this fight for a while before you guys got here. And then we are up to Caster.
Caster's going to step forward 10 feet and hit this wolf with the thing. And I did not do it last time. I'm going to do it this time. What's it called, Melissa? The thing barbarians do.
Rage?
No.
Reckless?
Reckless. I'm going to recklessly swing. I didn't do it last time.
Nice.
Yes, reckless is fun. 26 will hit.
So that's 11 on the first one. Is it still up?
Yeah, these are beefy.
All right. Hit it again.
Okay.
And then 14. Yeah. And that's with the +2s added. I dropped it in.
Yes. 16 does hit for 14 damage. Okay.
Yes.
Minus
So
14.
that's another 25 points, which is the exact same rolls as last time.
Nice. Still up, looking like it's on its last legs. And we do still have that one that's kind of half off the board because it was stuck in the grease. But it's not in grease anymore because the grease is 10 foot, so it's out of the grease now that it moved back that far, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Right.
believe I have any bonus actions or things to do, so I think that was it.
Cool. And then we are up to Elvis.
Sure. I am going to go ahead and cast Magic Missile.
Okay.
How many of them are left? You said, I think there's 4 still.
There are 4 up, and magic missiles all go at the same time. So tell me where they are all going, and then we'll resolve the damage.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast it at 2nd level, so I have 4 darts, and they're going on each one. I'm just gonna
Each one is
split
going to
it
get
up.
it. Okay,
Yep.
perfect.
So I'll roll those.
So just go left to
Damage.
right.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So leftmost one takes 4 points of force damage.
That as it hits that leftmost one, the force damage causes it to collapse. That one is toast.
The next one will
Finally.
take 5 points of force damage.
Perfect.
Third also takes 5 points.
Nice.
And then last one will take 4 points. Those are pretty good rolls for a D4.
Nice.
That was not bad at all.
No.
Let's see if I can target this properly. Come on, you can do it. Okay, I have to pull it back in because it's not liking me. There we go. -4. There we go. Okay.
And as Elvis casts these, I think he takes a long hole from his tankard and throws a little bit up in the air, kind of catches them as he spins his fingers around, and they some of the droplets turn into the missiles as they go firing off into each of the different wolves.
That's
Love
so
it.
cute. This is something you don't get as a melee fighter. It's like, I swing again.
I do an offhanded swing.
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay, now it's the wolf's turn. This one's coming over here and is no longer in the grease. So we'll take that off of him. Okay. So, first 2 not in the grease ones. Oh my gosh, dice are going everywhere. Are going to... the first one is going to attack the owl bear. Ooh, they got a natural 22. Ooh, that's not good for the owl bear. That is Yeah, you guys see this first wolf go in for the jugular, and the owlbear goes down. The other one is going to move over one spot. Verdict could get an attack of opportunity if he wanted.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Punch that other wolf. Wolfman.
20 will hit.
And
10 damage. Okay, yeah, as it goes to step away for you, looking like it's going to go for Caster, the wolf it goes down. Lovely. This other one is going to crawl. So it's got 25 feet of movement in the grease, but it gets out of the grease at some point. And so we'll get to Caster. And we'll take... Uh-oh, lost someone.
Clarity.
Uh-oh, Clarity. Well, in any case, going for a bite against Caster. Let me look at the thing. For, I rolled the thing. So it was 13 plus 5, 18 to hit.
Armor class 17.
For 10, 13 damage halved to 6 points of damage. If the target is a creature, also make a strength saving throw as this dire wolf pounces.
With advantage because of rage. 23.
Yeah, you feel it trying to drag you to the ground, and it is unable to.
Stop it. I hit it with the hilt of my sword. Stop. Bad dog.
Bad puppy. And then we are up to Verdant.
Verdant, seeing the owlbear go down, is going to use his bonus action to transform. And you see, across the chest, the sort of dappled, sort of like you see on a deer, sort of the dappled splotches of skin start to grow and become more angular and look like sort of jagged lines, and the hair grows just a little bit longer. The hackles go up, and the gold in the hair sort of grows and turns a slightly paler color, and just sort of and is going to rush forward and take 2 attacks against this wolf, but it's also going to be using the fire snake hand. So you see the 2 sort of claws reach up, flicks them down, striking a piece of flint, and both hands burst into flame and goes in for 2 attacks. I'll roll in the thing. It's a 14 plus 7 for 21 for the first one.
21 will hit.
And then the second one is a total of 14. Is that right?
I do believe it does. Yes, it does.
All right. So for the first one, I'm going to do the extra 1d10 fire damage. So let's start with the regular damage, which is that, and then an extra 8 points of fire damage.
Perfect.
And then if it's still up, the next hit... Not going to use the fire hands for this one. Just sort of comes down with 1 and then pops the other, going for its jugular now.
Perfect. Yep, nope, that one is still up.
Ooh, Verdant is upset about that.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okie dokie, then we are up to Jaeger.
So Jaeger's going to move in front of the kind of where that patch is, where Tish is, and kind of seeing where the baby owlbear is, and kind of take that protective stance in a way, so if something comes after it, it's going to run into him. And he sees the mom down. It's like, no, that can't be. That's not right. And starts gutturally going, by the holiness of Bada, rise again! And I cast healing word on the owlbear. Since I'm within 60 feet as a bonus action, it's going to get 5 points of healing back.
Thought you were gonna do some weird necromancy shit to it. I was all like, I don't think zombies are better.
And then he's like, hopefully that's what's happened. But, and I'm totally, thank you, chat, for this wonderful. By the breakfast of justice, slap the flip of the spatula. Flippy's just gonna flip it up and smack him right underneath the chin with the spiritual weapon.
Okie dokie.
And let me get my spiritual weapon attack in, and that's going to be. Oh, that is going to be a 19 with the spiritual weapon.
That'll hit.
And that's going to be 8 points of force damage as the spatula just kind of flips up and smacks it up in the.
Perfect.
And that's all. That's what I'm going to do.
Sounds good. And then we have Poppy, who is muted.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I think his audio's having issues.
Claire, you all right? Rest in peace, Clarity. She was the best of us.
Is your microphone still on the right thing?
Yeah, double check that it's taking the right source. Oh no.
Okay, so we'll put a pin on Poppy while they figure out sound, and we'll move on to the owlbear that is no longer X.
Hey.
Let's take that off. And is not going to take an attack action as they are working on standing up, seeing as the jugular was just ripped out. No bueno, good for that. But let's see. So owlbear's not going. Caster, since Poppy still got the pin.
All right. Castor's gonna, after seeing this tragedy of nature is a tragedy, is gonna take a wide swing on the first wolf, hopefully drop it, and then turn to the second wolf.
First wolf that's in the front.
Yeah, still reckless.
Yep.
22. 13 points of damage, still up.
Let me see what its health is at. Just barely still up.
Wow, man.
Just barely. All right, well, I'm going
It's
to...
like on its last legs.
entrust my friends. I'm gonna spin, and as I spin, I'm gonna hit the one in front of it for an 18.
18 will hit.
And I actually have the my feat was the fighting initiate, so I have great weapon fighting, which is, you might know, barbarians don't usually get fighting styles, but I have one. So I've got great weapon fighting, so I can re-roll a 1. One of those d6s was a 1. It's gonna take not great, 13 instead of 11. It's just a little extra damage on that one.
Perfect.
So 2 13s.
Okie dokie. Then we are up to Elvis.
All right, how are these ones looking?
So the one in front is very last legs. One to the left is kind of middling at current.
Okay. In that case, I'm just going to cast Magic Missile again. This time at first level, I'm going to send one to the one that looks like it's on its last legs, and then the other 2 over to the other.
Perfect.
Then the one on its last legs, that's 5 points of force damage.
Yeah, that one's out.
Okay. And then total of 6 points of force damage on the other one.
6 points, okay. Okay. Because the wolves are up next. Clarity, do you want to just put your 2 attack rolls in chat, and then we can knock off the health just in case it knocks them down? So we'll see what Poppy does for damage. It's going to be need a 14 to hit.
It's both hit.
Yep. Because I've got a number that we need to hit to get it down.
And this is the one that actually killed it the first time, right? Or almost killed it?
Total damage. Yep. And it is still up. So it is going to make its bite attack at the owlbear again, but it does not have pack tactics anymore because all its friends are dead.
Whoops.
But it still hits. Or 11 points of damage, bringing the owlbear down again.
Oh no.
This poor owl bear.
This is what it's like to be a real D&D adventurer. Your cleric picks you up and you fall, and your cleric picks you up and you fall again. Cleric picks you up.
And then we are up to Verdant.
All right. Verdant is going to... yeah, at this point, Verdant is going to...
Nothing. They can't
Hey!
hear me.
We can hear you.
You're back!
Oh, you can hear me? You can hear me? I have no idea what happened.
Did you try
I have no
unplugging
idea.
it and plugging it back
We
in?
did.
again?
That's finally what fixed it, but I have no idea what.
No, I wonder if it's going through the camera instead of the mic.
Is it going through the camera now?
Well,
It
you-
was before, but that was causing issues. Oh, no, it's on the blue snowball now. We're okay. Thank you, Waffle. The Waffle saved the day.
Thank you, Waffle. Breakfast, once again, came to save the day.
All right, so Verdant is going to rush forward and using the boots, the flying boots, kind of get a slight upward angle so that he can use the Fist of Unbroken Air and is going to clap the 2 flaming hands together and a blow, like a forceful strike of wind kind of goes over the shoulder of the 2 folks who are kind of kitty cornered to this and is going to attack the wolf. It must make a strength saving throw. DC 14.
That's a 6.
All right, so it takes 3d10 bludgeoning damage. And
So before you even, how do you want to do this?
okay.
Don't even bother. Unless you want to roll damage, feel free, but you don't have to. How does it look? How does this go down?
So the wolf is sort of, it's coming off of the owlbear and is sort of looking around, and Verdant just sort of flies over the owlbear's body and just slams down, just bad kitty, and just starts slamming its head and just pulverizing it into the dirt,
Perfect.
long past the point of reasonability.
Yeah, a
Excellent.
caster stands up, slings their great sword over their shoulder, and be like, I don't think this man knows what animals are. And then turns around and walks away.
Yeah. I will note that you don't think healing magic will pull this owlbear back up. Too much damage. Too much going down. So.
Well,
Yes.
Sadness.
this is a great sadness. Everyone, this owlbear must live to protect. You agree? All right, give me space. As he puts his hammer down and brings out this silver spatula and starts in midair just doing this. And just speaking these magical words of Oh, great Bada! Bring it back! Tasteful and good! And he touches the owlbear with the spatula and casts Revivify.
Aww.
Yeah.
Screw you, DM. We've got better healing magic. You just use 100 gold diamond.
300 gold diamond.
300 gold
Oh, I completely forgot that it's a 300 gold diamond. Yeah, I guess I did.
We totally have that, yeah.
That's one
Yeah,
shot.
I
It's
mean-
fine. This is the best use of Revivify ever, actually. I'm so
As I
happy.
read the spell, oh yeah, 300 diamond worth. Yeah, okay, yeah. I've got, one of them just, yep. Because of mama,
Roll.
the baby can't be without its mama.
Roll a d20 for me.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Crit, 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 crit.
We're gonna go old school with this one. All right, we're gonna do it right in here. What the?
I've never seen roll 20 do that.
No F.
Well, if you
Oh.
put DF, yeah.
19.
Oh, dang.
Yay.
Okay.
Nice.
Yep. Okay, cool. Cool.
We have been adventuring for a while, you said. We probably
have.
found a 300 diamonds somewhere along the way.
You 100% have diamonds, yes. This is not, whatever.
The face
Okay.
of changing the DM's plan.
It's all good. You guys don't want an owlbear pet, that's fine.
I feel like we're very nature aligned in general. So we've got to keep the natural orders. Babies belong with mamas, and they go back to the woods.
Yep.
3/5 of us are animals, so we understand.
I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah, as Jaeger is doing this, Alvis, you see this kind of shimmer come off of Tish as they walk over, holding the owlbear like this in front of her, to bring to the mom as they walk up. Tish is crying, you guys are supposed to protect the mama. That's what we were doing, guys. And as the Revivify finishes, because it takes a while. It's not a quick spell.
Isn't it a minute?
it's-
That's not too long.
But still dead and alive. It's fine. Everything is fine.
One casting time. One action.
Is it one action?
One action?
It takes it. This is an owlbear, which normally would be a die on 0 hit points and not a death save type situation. Just gonna throw that out there. It takes a hot sec for it to take effect, and as Tish brings the owlbear baby and gently sets it, in the owlbear mama's arms, or do they have arms? I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, they have arms. They're
But,
bears.
But so they would be able to be cupped or whatever. Anyways, point. As she sets the baby in the arms, the mama slowly wakes up, and Tish is bawling. You guys did the thing. This was such a good job, and she's bawling. And go ahead.
I was going to say, for additional flair, it was the diamond encrusted spatula.
Oh, yes. The 300 diamonds come from the
Yes.
spatula. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the spatula disappeared as he sets it on top. I only got one left, so you guys don't die no more.
No one got hit except for me, though, yeah?
Well, I'm just saying, I only got one more until we get back to the town and I can make another spatula.
Seems
Okay,
legit.
So everybody just try not to die until then.
Yep. And as you guys finish tending to the owlbear kind of does a little at you guys and sort of slowly limps off. Because it's only got 1 hit point at the moment from Revivify. So not exceptionally healthy at the moment. As the owlbear, walks off with her cub, and Tish says, okay. This is a little sidetracked, but I think I know where we need to go now. So, and she kind of looks up to the sky. I think Wolp said to go this way, and she points in another seemingly random direction and starts marching off. And it's a little early, but I think we might take our quick 10 right now. So, first battle completed. Woo. So we will be back in 10 minutes. Go ahead. What were you gonna say, Yuri?
Oh yeah, no one really took damage, so if there's another fight after this, we'll be fine.
Excellent. Okay, we'll see everyone in 10. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for joining us again as we go to hopefully conclude this one shot. Should be a good time. Our fabulous, wonderful players have managed to save an owlbear that 100% maybe should not have theoretically been able to be saved, but that's totally fine. Everything is fine.
Any creature.
That's what D&D is all about, doing dumb stuff that shouldn't have happened.
Yo.
Besides, the Fae are involved. It's fine.
Just giving the people what they want.
But yeah, so the owlbear mama has been saved. Tish has reunited the Yuling owlbear cub with its mother. And they say, okay, I think I know where to go. Wolf has told me that we need to go this way. So let's go.
Lead on.
And Tish leads on.
Poppy would like.
Go ahead.
Poppy would like to ask Tish more about Wolp.
Oh, go for it.
So she's gonna ask what Wolp is like.
Wolp is the coolest. He showed me how to make sure the bullies at school leave me alone. All I do is and she'll like shoot this little force out, and it'll actually let's see. She doesn't really have good control of it, so let's see who we go for. That's a 1 on the dice. It actually aims towards Verdant and hits, but except for it just like you feel your muscle tense up a little bit in your leg, and that's about it.
Verdant's just gonna like.
And they go, see, I just do that to the boys at school who are B2B, and they leave me alone now. It's pretty cool. And then we come out here and protect the forest because, like, sometimes the little things, they need help from the bigger things, and so I have to protect them.
And is Wolp telling you where to go now?
He told me where we need to go.
Does he speak to you in common?
He speaks to me in my head.
How does he do that?
So why or how?
I said why. I said how. How does he do that?
I don't know. Can't you talk in people's heads?
No.
And Caster, you hear in your head, but why not?
No. Don't do that. No talking people's heads without their consent. Come to find your friend.
And she goes, but it's so much easier sometimes to do that.
No.
Albus will take out a little bit of copper wire and cast a message to Tish and just be like, it is very fun.
It is the coolest thing. Abby and my friend, oh god, now I have to think of a friend name off the top of my head. Hold on a sec. What's the friend's name?
My friend
Nikki.
named Brenna.
She said Nikki. Me and Nikki, we talk all the time like this, and it's the funnest.
It's a cantrip, so I can just keep replying. I'll just have like a long conversation with Tish just as we're walking, just casting message over and over again.
And she will 100% go on about like, and then one time I had a tower of blocks and it was like taller than me. And then Billy knocked it over and he made me so bad, but I managed to not hit him. And I felt very proud of myself.
That is.
And that conversation, like the entire time, that kind of conversation the entire time.
And then my mom, and then, you know how kids talk, and you're like, oh, God.
Alvis finishes his first tankard and then uses another charge to refill it just as they're walking.
Jaeger's kind of like, you got the. He kind of gives him that eye of like, you got a sip?
Jaeger will hand the tankard of plenty over to Jaeger.
He gets a good whip. Like,
yep. And Alvis will just offer it up to anybody else in the party if they want some.
He's got some breakfast pancake strips. He's just kind of like, they're a little hard. They've got some like jerky in them. So they're jerky pancake filled. So, or like jerky wrapped in with pancaked. So
perfect. Cool. And yeah, she leads you around. Can I get perception checks?
Elvis, I think I'm going to call these cake dogs because they're long and skinny and they're wrapped in pancakes. Cake dogs. Maybe I do think they'll eat them.
I think many people would enjoy eating them.
It's a new thing. I'll try.
What connection do they have with dogs that they are
I don't know. They're long and skinny.
What dogs are long and skinny?
Well, I'm sure there are many dogs that... do you want me to name all of the dogs that are long and skinny? I have a book on it.
Maybe cake wolves. Because if a jerky from a wolf, cake wolves, yeah, cake wolves. It's in progress.
It needs a lot more work.
Yeah.
Yes, Caster's very, very intently focusing on this dog situation for a 5 on perception.
And how about Elvis and Poppy?
Just an 11. Another glorious 11 for the perception.
It's a 13 for Elvis.
We see nothing.
Wow,
ever.
You guys. Wow.
We are the most perceptive bunch.
Let's just see what would... Oh, wow. Okay, that was a 20. Great.
So perceptive, guys. So perceptive.
What's funny is I've got a 14 passive, so, you know. And
I
a 17 passive insight.
Also have a 14 passive on perception.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys are wandering around. Alvis is listening to the story. Tish is kind of going around, and occasionally she'll like wander off and pick a flower or like find a shiny rock. And after wandering, it's been a good couple hours. Finally, at some point, Jaeger and Castor both realize that you've definitely seen this place that you're walking by before, like today, like within the last couple hours.
About what time of day would we say it is?
Right now, it is probably just a little after lunch time.
Oh, well, yeah. Then let's keep going.
Go ahead.
Tish.
Yeah?
You say you protect these woods with wool.
Mm-hmm.
How well do you know these woods?
Oh, I know them very well. That's why we've walked around this one 3 times.
Perhaps we go to a section of the woods you don't know as well. Just in case.
But that might be dangerous.
That would be the point, yes.
Do you think we've done this one enough then?
Yes. I think we can safely conclude Wolf is not here.
And she says, okay, let's try this way. And she goes in completely tangential, is that the right word? I don't know, tangential direction from the way you were going, 90 degrees, perpendicular, and goes in a completely more different direction. Is this better, do you think?
Yes, I believe this will be a more sufficient way to go.
Okay. And she continues walking and walks for a while until finally she comes to a cave opening and says, this looks very interesting. What do you guys think?
Do you think Wolf might be in there?
As a wild magic barbarian, I have an ability
Mm-hmm.
called Magic Awareness. For 3 times a day, I can open my awareness to the presence of concentrated magic. If anything is within 60 feet of me, either a spell, a magic item, or a creature, I will be able to know if it's there. It's kind of like detect magic, but I just do it as a barbarian.
Yep.
I would like to do it as a barbarian.
And as you put out your senses, you do, in fact, feel a magical creature in your general vicinity, standing probably about 15 feet away from Tish.
Tish, is your friend invisible?
And she kind of looks up and smiles. Baby.
Tish, have you had Wolf with you this entire time?
And she's like laughing a little bit. Baby. She says, but he said we should go in this cave for sure.
Tish, and I'm going to crouch down to be almost eye level with her. You've lied to us. I'm very disappointed in you. Winners don't lie.
It was for a good thing. You have to go in this cave, I promise.
No, you have to tell us the truth. What's in the cave?
It's the goose.
I'm sorry, the what? The
It's
what?
that goose.
Oh my god, Melissa, is this the honk straw? Melissa!
I'm gonna eat my dice.
Why, Tish? Why have you led us to the goose?
Oh no. Because they asked me to. But we have to take care of this. This is not a good thing to have in the forest, though. We need to make sure it's gone anyways.
Are you trying to kill us?
No!
Can I make an
What
insight
would it-
check?
What would it want to... Yeah, go for it. What would it hurt people?
A 21. Is he trying to kill us?
No. No.
All right,
Actively
then.
trying to know.
Well,
I with a 21 insight, I think Jaeger might think that perhaps the child does not fully grasp the concept of a wild goose chase.
Oh, no.
he's just shaking. He's shaking his head. He's like,
Poppy's confused. Did we find Wolf? Wolf?
Yes, we've had Wolf the whole time, Poppy.
Where is he?
I
She starts checking in her bags and stuff.
I point to the spot I can feel Wolp in. He's invisible.
That's a mushroom.
And as Caster is gesturing in the general direction of Wolp, you see this rabbit-like creature come into existence. It's got horns. It's got... Let me double check and make sure that I give all the right things. It's got like a squirrelish body. It's got wings. It's got the rainbow fur. It is, I'm going to post it in the Discord since this is a copyrighted image, and so I can't post it in the thing. It is a... Paste that. It is a Wolpertinger.
A Wolpertinger?
Goodness.
Poppy is gonna go, oh, it's so cute! And she's gonna run up and snuggle it.
And
starts to kind of sniff, like.
And Poppy, you hear in your head, do you need powers too?
What kind of powers? And she's just looking around trying to figure out where the voice came from.
And you'll hear, we'll talk after this. But we do probably need to deal with this, and yes, we will call it a honkdra.
Guys, I think Wolp is talking to me in my head.
And, yeah, you guys, are you guys going to go into the cave or no?
I think Elvis has just been like laughing this entire time, just like this like manic child and like fake creature. He's like, I like both of you. Anyway, into the death cave and just like takes a giant gulp and like just starts walking.
Yeah.
Oh,
Caster's
boy.
gonna bounce back up to their feet, draw their great sword, and look at Tish and go, "No more lying, ever again in your whole life."
I promise I had a good reason, and you will know once we get back to town.
Quick question.
Yes.
For all of that wandering, do we gain the benefits of a short rest?
I will say that as you guys are sitting here discussing with Tish, that you can have a short rest if you would like.
Oh, I guess I'll roll a hit dice.
So yeah, you walk in, and this is a rather giant cave. You see kind of footpaths where you would assume the honkdra has been walking.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Finally.
Wow.
After so long, the honkdra finally sees the light of day in a game.
I'll tell you a thing. I first conceived of this one shot for the April Fool's one, and then that fell apart. And then when the birthday idea came, or the birthday one shot, I was like, oh, this will be good. Wild Goose Chase. I like it a lot.
I still
The
can't get
world's
over
worst
that
puns.
Puns. Everyone loves a pun.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
Did it all for the puns. Heck yes. Okay. So yeah, you walk in to, this is a large cave. It is probably 50 feet at its apex. There are several like pillars floor to ceiling, couple rocks you can stand on, that kind of stuff, alcoves. Let me clear out the initiative tracker. As you walk in, we will roll initiative.
Boy.
So don't forget to click on your token when you roll initiative, and it should drop you in the turn order.
I'm a
Oh,
cleric.
your thing didn't update on this side. That's fine. Because I set you guys up previously. It's fine. Because I didn't know what your character name was when I made this, Jay.
Oh, no, that's fine. I'm just hilarious. It's a cleric ruling.
Oh, yeah. If you ever play cleric, you're just bound to not have good initiative.
Be faster, clerics. Jeez.
Nah. We already had Umbrin. I didn't need to worry about speed at all.
I gave you that positive dex. So.
And I don't use it. I'm kidding. I do use it a little bit. I got a 19 for initiative.
Poppy got a 7.
Oh, it's all goofy. There. Okay, come on, thing. Do what I want you to do. No, it's not cooperating. Okay, why is my thing not
day,
cooperating?
and you are a terrible goose.
Okay. And a turn. What did Elvis get?
19.
19.
It's a clerical error.
Boo. Boo.
Puns! Let the puns!
And Poppy got a, sorry.
Poppy got a 7. She's going last. She's enamored by the new rabbit friend.
The new rabbit friend who is promising her magical powers after this is all over.
Looks just like you, Caster, except small. And it has antlers.
And wings.
And it's a rainbow.
I regret to inform you, Poppy, my dear, we are different things.
Okie dokie. And we are off to the races. We're going to start with Caster.
We sure are. I'm just gonna dash with my 40 feet of movement to get 80 feet closer to this thing.
Mm-hmm.
About here. I'm gonna pull out my great sword, but I'm not gonna rage yet. I'll wait till I'm in range.
Okie dokie.
I will ready a dodge action though, in case it's gonna throw up fireball or whatever at me. Whatever this terrible goose thing is gonna do.
As you run in, you notice two things. A, that this cave is weirdly warm. And the Honkdra seems to enjoy heat. Just kind of as a general rule. And B, that this Honkdra notices you and lets out a yell.
A deafening honk?
A deafening honk.
Honk, if you would. As
flocks of geese come in for a lair action, and I need everyone to make a dex save. You do, by the way, these do feel like actual things that you could swing at if you wanted to take attacks of opportunity. Because Caster had the dodge action, that is advantage.
Also, is this something danger I can see? Because
you'd have advantage anyways.
Okay. As well as, since I'm a rabbit folk, I get an extra 1d4 to dex saves. So that's fun. But with a natural 20.
Very nice. So, if...
For a 28 dex save, please!
Oof.
Who got less than a 14?
Jaeger doesn't know what's coming because he's back there. He's just still trying to figure what's going on. And then it's the honkers. The honkers are coming.
That is 10 points of bludgeoning damage as geese just come and run over you. These do seem like things that you could make opportunity attacks at if you would like, everyone.
Oh yeah, I'll take a swing.
Oh, I'd always have my claws out, sure.
And I'm going to use this turn's Great Weapon Master. For a 13 on whatever those geese were.
Poppy got a 12.
Okay, above
24 to hit.
Above a 14 will hit. So if you hit above 14, let me know and tell me what your damage is.
Yes, Caster got a 23 to hit with 14 damage.
14 damage, okay.
13 damage, sorry.
Also a 23, but 7 damage.
So 20 damage. Okay, anyone else got above that?
22,
Yeah, no?
22 with 7 damage.
Okay, perfect.
And 22 to hit with 3 points of bludgeoning damage as Albus just
Perfect.
takes his
as-
quarterstaff and just bonks one.
Yeah, as these geese are coming on, you're able to knock out a few of them, and it feels like you might have thinned the herd a little bit. Then we are up to Elvis.
You mother flockers.
Ah.
Oh no. Okay, so if this thing likes heat, how far am I away from this? Oh, I'm 100 feet. Elvis is just gonna walk just to take a couple of steps, kind of just line up everything correctly, and then just like go ahead, and his book like flares to life as it like flips through the pages really fast, and it lands on Fireball, and then he kind of looks at it for a second. He's like, that wouldn't really work. Okay. And he'll snap his fingers and launch, instead of a fireball, it's a ball of ice.
Ooh.
Because Order of Scribes gets the fun replacement damage. And so I have a 3rd level spell called Glyph of Warding that can also deal cold damage. So I need a DC 17 dexterity saving throw from the Honk.
The cuckoo. I'm just going to roll that in here because I adjusted the stats a little bit. That's a 22.
Okay. Still take half. Alrighty. 6, 10. So 23 points of cold damage reduced. So 11 points of cold damage at the Honk. See if that one works.
Excellent. Yeah, you feel like it does do some damage. It does not seem to kill any of the heads. So that's fun.
Yeah, I got to drop a giant ball of ice on it. I'm happy.
Then we are up to Verdant.
Verdant is going to rush forward using action to dash and get to, but I'll go there. That sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
And then is going to bonus action Hunter's Mark this massive creature, this humongous, if you will. Bonus action Hunter's Mark it, and all like any vegetation or like the shadows just sort of start to like lean towards it, like they're being blown over by a fierce wind, and just sort of all point at this creature as Verdant just is full, all fours rushing it. But
Do you huff and you puff as you do it?
Yeah, yes. Very much so. And that's it. That's movement, action, bonus action.
Perfect. Then we are up to the Honk draw. It is going to. Sorry, looking at the stuff that I gave it that it can do. One of the things that it can do is fly. So it's not very fast though. So it is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it is about 10 feet in the air right now. And This is probably one of the grossest attacks I've ever made.
Don't say it. Don't say it, Melissa.
I got
Take
to.
something else.
I got
Don't
to.
do
I
it.
got to. I got
You
to.
poop on me on my birthday. I'm not gonna be happy. When we get back on Sunday, Brenna's gonna take a lot of psychic damage.
It's a dex save.
At least you can save.
With advantage, plus a d4.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, 19,
19.
plus
Okay.
a d4. Unnatural 20. Paranatural 20, if you would.
Okay. Yeah. So that is. I won't say it, but
Don't say it.
that is 12 points of acid damage, half to 6.
Okay. I just got those 6 hit points back, too.
Acid instead of poison. I wonder what it's been eaten.
Ugh.
It's at home in heat. So.
Does not
anyways.
answer the question.
Nope. That would be the point. Okay. Doop doo doop doo. That's its turn. We are going to go on to Poppy.
Poppy is going to sprint over to here. Oop, I need to swap here. And then she's going to loose a few arrows into this thing.
Cool.
There's nothing particularly behind it, is there?
At the moment, no.
I might. Wish I took trip attack. I didn't. I'm going to. I think I'm going to use pushing attack to shove it further back into the cave. I don't know if that's helpful, but it gives me extra damage, so.
There you go. Good
First,
enough.
first attack is going to be a 22 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a total of 1 plus 7, that's 8. That's to be a total of 14 damage on the first attack.
Okay.
And it has to make a strength saving throw. DC.
It's a pretty
15.
strong goose. 24.
Yeah, it's fine then.
Pretty strong goose. Pretty strong.
Then I'm just going to use my action surge right away to make 2 more attacks.
Okay.
We'll go and use another pushing attack. Just to get a little bit more damage in there. So, first one. Did I do my second attack on the first one? No, I didn't.
I don't know. I don't think you
just
did.
did
Because we
one
got 14. We did
no.
14 damage. On the
That was
first
just
attack.
one attack. Alright. Well, the second attack is going to be another 22 to hit,
Mm-hmm.
which is going to be another 13 damage.
Okay.
And then the action surge for the next 2 attacks. It's going to be a 21 to hit
Mm-hmm.
and a 15 to hit.
Mm-mm.
Right. The The first of those was another pushing attack, so it needs to make another strength save. 6. 14. Which is going to be another 20 damage. And forgive me, did the 15 hit?
No.
No, okay. Then that's it. That's my turn.
21 on the save. Okay.
That is fine.
So you did 47 damage. Gee, Winnie Christmas. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec.
And it's dead. Good boss fight, guys. We did it.
As one of the heads limps over.
Ooh.
Okie dokie, then we are up to Jaeger.
So Jaeger is going to move up to here, at which point he's like, takes his hammer, starts rubbing it on his shield with the wonderful, by the temple of the incredible holy op of Bada. And I call upon thee, Bol and Bada. And suddenly around him in a 15-foot range, this inverted baker's bowl bat covers him. And inside it dissipates as these the beating batters of a mixer start creating all around him and just whiz. As they're angelic, as spiritual guardians suddenly appear around him and just sizzle around him.
Okie dokie.
Yes, the incredible, not copyrighted, incredible temple of the incredible holy op batter.
Spiritual guardians, or?
Yep, spiritual guardians.
Okay, yeah.
And then he calls out, "Your goose is cooked! By the morning!"
There it is.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
There it is.
I swear I'll cook your goose in the morning.
Oh no. No.
But as a bonus action, can I cast Spiritual Weapon? Even though I casted this spell as an action, as a bonus action?
Not if there's spells. No.
Okay, no
you
spells.
could do a
Okay.
bonus action if it was a cantrip, but
Got it. Okay. There we go. That's all I got.
So I'm assuming you're going to cast it at some point. So I'm just going to drop that there for when you do cast it.
Perfect.
But yes.
Yep,
Okay. Then we are up to Caster.
So this thing you said is like 10 feet in the air
At the moment, yes.
at the moment. Okay, I am going to, because I'm 6 feet tall and my sword is like 4 feet, so I could just like swing and hit its foot, but I'm going to use the rabbit folk ability called Rabbit Hop, which is if you move 5 feet, you can roll a d12 and you can move that number in any direction. I would like the direction to be up.
Mm-hmm. Seems legit.
So
On top of the goose.
Mm-hmm.
if I roll a 12, I might be able to get on top of the goose, but I'll go here and try to swing at this head that's not limp.
Mm-hmm.
6. So I'm 6 feet and I go 6 feet into the air.
Perfect.
And then I'm going to take 2 swings at this head before I come down to the ground.
Okay,
Oh,
dokie.
bonus action, I rage while I'm up there. And that means I have to roll a d8 and I do something to it. Find out what I do to it. For a 3. So a 3 is... Search 3. An intangible spirit, which looks like a flump or a pixie, your choice, appears within 5 feet of one creature. See within 30 feet of you. End of your current turn, the spirit explodes. Each creature within 5 feet makes a dexterity save or takes 1d6 force damage. Until your rage ends, you can use it as a bonus action on every turn to summon a new creature. Okay, so as I go up, jumping from behind me is Whoop.
Nice.
It's going to jump onto the back of this goose and sit there as I take my 2 swings on it. And then after I touch down, it's going to explode.
Cool.
So first swing. 16? Reckless? 16, does that hit?
16 does not hit.
Okay, second swing. It's 24 hit.
24 hits.
All right. And one of those was a 2, so I'm going to use my Great Weapon Master and try to roll better than a 2 for damage. I didn't. That was exactly a 2. So it takes 12 points of just regular slashing damage as I come down and I hit the ground again. And then can I take a dex save from the goose as the rabbit on top of it explodes?
Sure can. That is a 9.
A 9, so it's going to take the full 6 force damage, which is 5,
Nice.
as it just goes poof.
Oops.
And that was my turn.
Cool, cool.
Man, if that 16 had hit, that was a lot of damage. That was 18 points of damage. It's like the best roll I can do.
And as you land on the ground, 3-point landing, I'm assuming, the Honkdra lets out another honk as the flock of geese come, and I need dex saves from everyone again.
As a point of interest, if they come to me, they need to make a wisdom saving throw or take 3d8 points of damage.
They just all die as soon as they get close to you.
Okay, so the dex save needed is 14.
Poppy succeeds.
Master fails. No, dex saves. D4.
Yes.
16, I
pass.
pass.
Nice.
So, under 14 takes 3d4 damage instead of 4d4, since you guys knocked out the flock a little bit before. Takes 7 points of damage. Is anyone taking opportunity attacks on these geese?
Sure am.
With my hand that is now devoid of arrows.
Do they survive to get to me is the question. Because if
roll a 3d8.
All right, throw 3d8.
Roll it, yeah.
$18 points of damage.
18, 13.
I rolled
Okay.
a 18 to hit. I don't know how much
Mhm.
I need to do.
Caster's got a 25 to hit and 13 damage.
3 points of damage.
Cool. Okay, so that is excellent. Got it. 2d4 for the next one. Okay. And then we are on to Elvis.
Would I know enough about, like, beings with multiple heads? If there's, like, something special I need to do for that to make sure the heads don't come back? Anything?
In your reading, you know people have faced hydras where it takes fire damage to cauterize them, but this thing does not seem to mind fire damage or fire so much, so you're not sure what it would need.
Yeah, well, let's have some fun. Elvis is gonna again throw or take a swig of his tankard and kind of wipe his lip and flick out magic missiles. But instead of the normal force damage, they're going to be cold damage from chromatic orbs. Lovely cold damage.
Nice.
So just 3 are heading. I'm going to try and aim 1 for the stump where that first one fell off.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be 3 points of cold damage on that one. And then...
So these are all the same. They are all the same creature. It's just
okay.
The head, they can make multiple attacks, so I need to know how many heads there are.
Okay. Okay, in that case, it's a total of... What did I roll?
First one uses 3.
Yep. 3, 3, 5. So that's a total of 11 points of cold damage.
Cool.
See if it, see if that works. Otherwise, I got... How many other options do I got? Chromatic Orb does a lot of different types.
Cool. Anything else?
I'm going to get a little bit closer, I think. So I'm just going to move 5, 10, 15. I'll stay within Spirit Guardians, but just get a little bit closer. And
Okay.
that is my turn.
Sounds good. Okie dokie, then we are up to Verdant.
Verdant is going to use the Boots of Flying to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And get, basically on top of this creature.
Okay.
And use a flurry of blows plus the regular attacks to just, one swipe at each of the heads that is up on this creature.
Cool.
Just start going bananas on top of it. So that's... Ooh, not good attacks.
1 hit.
Oof. That's rough. Alright. But it is Hunter's marked, so... Plus an extra... D6. Oh, wait, that's not. Plus an extra 3, so 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Perfect.
And I don't know if I can put Verdant inside without that messing things up, but...
Here, let's do this. Ready?
I know, it
Move
ate
to
him.
back. There we go.
Hey, there we go. So yeah, so Verdant is basically just mounted this creature and it's just sort of swipes in all directions.
Lovely. It is now the Honkter's turn. It is going to settle to the ground and make 2 attacks toward Caster and 2 towards this annoying thing on its back that it can't see. Well, it can see because it's got 4 heads still. Let's see. Oh my. Okie dokie. So, 2 attacks to Caster. Oh my god. 13 on both of them.
No. AC's a 17.
Okay, and then 2 attacks on Verdant. That is a natural 20 and a 19.
Yeah, those both hit.
Those are both hit. Okay, so where's my 10s?
It really does eat him. Oh no.
Give me another 10. Oh, there it is. Okie dokie. So, both hits. 12 plus 10 plus 10 is 32 points of damage.
Whew. All right.
And as it finishes these turns, you see the head that is dead attempt to come back to life, but the cold damage that had been dealt curls around, and that head falls off into the ground harmlessly.
Ew, like a big old snake.
And that head is gone. Okay. And
Nice job, Wyatt.
Woo!
take that off.
I got spells.
Woo.
They're multiplying.
Hopefully I don't lose control, because...
I don't know, you might
Fireballs.
like it.
Just wait till I do lightning damage. It'll be electrifying. I don't have goose-related puns, I just have those.
Musical theater related
Just
puns.
slide.
Fine.
Would have guessed.
Have these chills given you goosebumps?
No, wait, come back for my scary stories in the dark joke.
And just make sure when you do that lightning and that electricity, you slide.
It's electric.
I need to take these headphones off again.
Do the hustle.
Boy.
I can't believe Dev missed this.
He's gonna be so mad. Okay. Then we are up to Poppy.
He's like,
Oh, Poppy!
Yes, that's
She
you.
is going to run over here. And she is going to loose 2 more arrows into this chankra.
Cool.
So the first one is going to be a 12.
Does not hit.
And the second one is going to be a pushing attack, because I forgot to say that for the first one, but she's doing it on the second one. It's going to be a 13.
Does not hit.
So 2 arrows go flying.
Flying over like Verdant, you're like shoot, shoot, getting missed.
Stop moving!
Anything else?
No, that's the limit of her ability.
Okay, and then we are up to Jaeger.
So Jaeger is going to move and use an action to get all the way there.
Nice.
So that's a good 50 feet. So that's gonna use his movement up. And as a bonus action, as he rubs the shield and stuff, Flippy, I call upon you to flip some goose eggs. The golden goose. We're gonna have some breakfast in the morning. And the spiritual weapon appears. Ba-bing!
do you eat food at times of the day that aren't in the morning, or are you morning exclusive?
I'm more. Breakfast, as you said, is the most important meal of the day. But you can have breakfast any time of the day.
Breakfast for dinner, breakfast for lunch.
Does a 24 hit?
24 does hit.
So as the spiritual flipper spatula comes in and smacks this thing on top, it does 7 points of damage as it smacks a beak across its face. And that's all I'm doing.
Lovely. Then we are up to Caster.
Caster, same thing. Gonna move 5 feet over. And it's gonna do that jump for 9. So jump 9 feet straight up. I'm gonna take those 2 swings as I'm coming down. Hopefully they hit this time. Still reckless. 26.
26 will hit.
16.
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, first one's going to be 14 points of damage, and then as I hit the ground, I'm going to throw up another rabbit, but I'm going to throw it right here so it doesn't explode onto my friend.
Seems like a good choice. Dex save.
Verdant. Another dex save.
21.
So it's only going to take 2 force damage then.
Okie dokie.
And that's my turn.
Cool. And then again with a 3-point landing, you hear honk as a very thinned out flock of geese comes running through, and I'm going to need some dex saves again.
And another 18 points of damage from all of them as they fly towards me.
Ooh.
21 for the dex.
20 for Albus.
Need the 14, or you take 3 points of honk damage, or of flock of geese damage as the last of them, because I'm assuming you guys are swinging at them as they go by. Verdant actually doesn't have to worry about it since he's off the ground at the moment. But yeah, I'm assuming the rest of you guys are hitting them and will dispatch of the flock of geese. So there are no more flocks of geese. Sad day. You just see little geese bodies all over the floor. Cool. So that's that layer action. We are up to Alvis.
Well, cold damage seemed to work. So I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb at a 2nd level.
Okay.
And try and aim it at the writhing mass of goose heads and everything else that's going on. Trying to just get a clear line of sight, and that is a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, so 2nd level gets me an extra D8 cold damage. And I rolled 3 1s.
Wow.
6 points of cold damage.
Oh.
Oh, that's sad.
D8s feel so nice. Like, you're like, yes, I have so many. Oh.
That's very, very small, but we get an X on the green box, which you guys can't see, but I can see. Anything else?
I don't think I have a cantrip as a bonus action. Just for fun, because I can do it as a bonus action, I guess. I'm just gonna summon, there's like a tiny quill that just forms in Alvis's hands, and he's taking out a book and he's just sketching this as all this is happening. Every spell is just like a period and like him shooting things out of this tiny quill.
Nice. Cool. Then oh, excuse me, that's a burp. We're up to Verdant.
Verdant's going to use his bonus action to once again transform, getting shaggier and sort of gnarlier, and also getting some bonus hit points because, oh boy. And then...
Oh yeah, you got a bunch of hits that last time, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, that 20, that's right.
Yeah, while transform, he'll stay there. 2 attacks. And if either of them hit, oh boy. It's a 17 hit. I know the 11 misses.
17 hits.
All right, we'll try a stunning strike.
Oh no!
See if this works. So that's a con save 14.
Con save. Oh, I mean, he's good at those.
Yeah, I figure.
But he's not for, like, I've give it a couple proficiencies, but that was not one of them. Oh no.
Hey.
This is fine. Everything's fine.
Things are going great.
My goodness.
So, my Honk draw is stunned.
Sorry.
Dad.
How much damage do you do?
That was 12, including the Hunter's Mark damage.
12, okay.
Does this thing fall 10 feet and take a d6 of bludgeoning damage?
It was on the ground.
No, it
Yeah,
was still flying, wasn't it?
No, I think it came down.
It did
came
settle.
down.
It did
Settled.
settle? Oh.
Why have I been jumping then? Nobody wanted to tell me I didn't have to jump anymore.
I just assumed it was fun.
I thought it was just fine.
The Hontra is like 15 feet tall.
Okay, yeah. Trying to cut the necks off because I've never fought a Hydra before.
Yes. Okay, cool. Cool. Does it get to save at the end of it? No, it's just stunned until the end of your turn, isn't it?
It's stunned until until the end of. Oh wow, the end of my next turn. It's stunned. Ooh,
If it takes damage, is it unstunned?
It's
All melee attacks now have advantage.
And it needs to make a wisdom saving throw of DC 15 because of the wonderful batter and beaters guardians that are smacking into it.
Eaters with little tiny angel wings.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a 12.
All right, so it's going to take
Yes.
that's going to be 14 points of radiant damage as the batter beaters are just mixer beaters are just with little wings, spiritual celestial beaters.
Lovely. Okay. Yep, that's its turn. It's done.
Oh, no,
And it took damage. And that's its turn. We are up to Poppy.
Now you know how Dev feels all the time.
Poppy would like
I
to...
normally just DM home games. I don't know. So I know how this feels normally, but
Poppy is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She is going to pull a rope from her backpack and tie that around one of her arrows.
okay.
And that'll be her turn.
Oh, okay.
Because she can't do anything else after that. Presumably. Presumably that'd be a full action. to
Yeah,
do
that is an action to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Jaeger.
So Jaegers looks over at Verdant and goes and shouts out, let the batter go and heal. At which point you're suddenly your stomach starts to feel nice and warm
Yes.
as the pancake you ate this morning starts to heal you, as the healing word at second level starts to heal some of your wounds that come, and you heal only 8 points. Wow.
Something.
Wow. That's 2d4 plus 4, and I get 8.
Oof.
yeah. Cleric rolls.
Wow.
That seemed like a clerical error.
Yeah, that's a clerical error somewhere. Yeah, so only, yep. But hey, 8 points 8 points of healing.
So that's your bonus action. You do have an action that you can use a cantrip on if you'd like.
That is a bonus action, yes. I do have an action, don't I?
You have an action, but it has to be a cantrip or a melee weapon attack.
Which I do, and that is Toll the Dead.
Yes.
At which point I, again, beat the shield with the pancake on it, swirl the hammer and point it towards, and it's like, I said it before, your goose is cooked. And
roll them 2d or roll that d12 because I think it's only 1d12.
It's
right?
going to be 2d12.
Is it 2 at 5? Cool.
Yes.
Cool.
So I'm going to have to roll it in d20 because 2d12. Yeah, that's a clerical error because it's 5 points of damage.
Oh.
Yep. And I stand right there and just wait.
The goose could talk.
Mhm.
Then we are back to Caster.
Back to Caster. All right, I'm gonna do my little just doing sprints. Take another hop to get to this thing's neck, 15 feet up. I don't. It was a 1, so I go little jump. I can still hit things though, so. And it's stunned, so I'm hitting with advantage anyway.
Correct.
So this isn't
Not reckless. Got it.
not reckless. But a 24 on the first one,
Mm-hmm.
an 18 on the next one.
18 will hit.
All right, and that 13 had a 2 in it, so I'm gonna re-roll that damage with my Great Weapon Master for a 3. I'd love if one of those was a 6. So for 15 and 14 damage. Then I'm gonna throw another little spectral floof. Nope. My friend has a rabbit named Floof. Wolf.
Mhm.
So that's automatically fails dex saves because it's stunned for 4 force damage.
So, Yuri, I have a question for you.
What's that?
How do you want to do this?
Yeah, with the first, I'm going to do the run and jump. The first one, slash one head off, jump again, slash the second one off, and then throw the rabbit and just explode the last head.
Perfect. And you do that. And the goose lets out one final honk, an attempt to call his flock of geese. And none come, and he's very sad as he flops over dead. And you have defeated the Honkdra. And as you do that, Tish comes in the cave. It says, "Yay, you beat the goose. Did I do good at helping you chase the wild goose? Did I do it good?"
It would have been better if you hadn't lied to us.
But it was for a good cause, I promise.
The telling the truth is also a good cause always.
Sometimes
Just
you can get away with lying.
Casto, you just wait. You'll see when we get back to town, I promise.
Okay. I wipe the goose blood off my sword, and I do the cloud strife where he spins a sword a lot, and then he holsters it. And I go da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Poppy's a little bit disappointed. I didn't realize how low it was.
Oh, fire your arrow with the rope on it anyway.
Yeah, I mean it'll hit the dead goose. So So, what would you guys like to do with this goose?
How heavy is it?
I mean, it's huge. So, heavy.
So like 50 pounds?
Probably,
Maybe a couple of tons.
no, I'd say it's like a couple hundred, maybe.
All right.
Well, I mean, a couple 100 pounds isn't that much in regards to animals, so.
I mean, it
shouldn't
is
be
a
too hard.
goose. It's got the little geese legs, right? It's the wings are just wings. It's got the spindly neck for the head. The biggest part is its body.
Yeah.
And that seems about 200 or 250, 300 pounds, something like that.
Yeah, that's not too much.
Be a lot of good breakfast meat, I think.
Well, that's what Poppy was thinking. She's gonna, since she has it out, she's gonna use her rope to sort of secure it and then start dragging it out.
Yeah, I'll give you a hand dragging it back to town.
Okay.
Goose eggs? Any
Goose-
golden eggs?
Goose eggs. Give me
Good idea.
And-
A gander.
investigation check.
Oh, a 16.
16. You, as you're wandering around, do find in this little alcove to the east, a nest that it somehow managed to squash itself in. That's a little small for it, but that's fine. Unfortunately, no eggs.
Oh no,
No
we've,
breakfast eggs. Dang it.
we've hunted the Honkdra to extinction. It is like the Oregon Trail.
The champions of breakfast win again.
The breakfast brigade, is that what you guys were talking about?
Yeah.
I will not accept champions of breakfast. I will accept the breakfast brigade.
Breakfast brigade?
I will accept that one.
Is there anything else interesting in the cave? Or is it just...
So it's interesting as you walk around. A lot of the like footprints and things kind of start to vanish a little bit. That the goose had left. Almost as though this was not necessarily here before, i.e. perhaps our lovely friend Wolp brought it to existence. It didn't disappear at once you killed it, but acknowledge or evidence of its existence beyond itself seem to be disappearing at this current time. Weird.
Yeah.
Trish, did you summon the Honk jar to this cave?
I did not know. Wolp said he knew exactly what to do when I said we supposed to do goose chase. He said I knew what to do, so he did it.
So he summoned it.
Maybe? I don't know. I was
You
not
intended
here.
to waste our afternoon with a wild goose chase. Why?
I told you will know when we get back to town. I can't tell you.
I don't like secrets. Secrets are no fun. Unless they're shared with everyone.
Well, that kind of defeats the point of a secret.
Poppy is very, very confused.
Alright, well, let's get this back to town so we can find out what's going on.
Yeah, so Tish leads you back in a very much less circuitous route. Very straight back. Takes like maybe 45 minutes to get back, as opposed to the 3 hours that it took to get there. And as you walk into town, you see a giant banner that says "Happy Birthday, Caster."
Aww.
And the town speaker system is playing the Happy Birthday song, and everybody is singing along and saying, "Happy birthday, Caster, and thanks for protecting the Tile Breakfast Brigade. We love you." And yes.
Well, that was very
Yes.
sweet, but still, Verdant almost died.
It's like every other mission we've ever had.
So, yes, that was my one shot that I came up with. Totally all in my head.
It was wonderful. Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, anyways, thank you everyone for watching. We have some announcements before we go. Let me pull up my announcements page. I wrote them all down so I wouldn't forget any. Okay, first, we have a very busy week on Scryervision coming up. We are coming into the final arc on World's Greatest Dungeon. Team Green and Team Red are in a battle to the death. Or end. I don't know. However it goes. And, yeah, it's going to be super fun, so come watch that. On Thursday, we have the second episode of Quizzes and Kobolds. Will Yuri defend their title? Who will be battling against them? Who knows? It's a mystery. Go on Discord and find out. We're having all the discussions there. On Friday, we have the Session 0 for After the Fall, which will be DM'd by Ryan and our good friend. I don't know where you are in comparison to me right now. Over here, maybe? Maybe over here? I don't know. One of those directions. Clarity will be playing in that, along with three other new friends. John, Wigo, and Tyler, who people may know from Quizzes and Kobolds, and Andrath on World's Greatest Dungeon. So come watch that. Next Sunday, we'll be back here right at this time playing some more Dungeon Sphere. You can also come 3 hours earlier at 4 o'clock and watch some a little bit more paint. So that's everything that's happening on Scryervision. Does anyone have stuff going on personally that they would like to announce?
I've got a Twitter. Come check me out on Twitter at Kentastorm, all one word. And you can see a picture of Caster that I posted there because I drew them because I like to draw sometimes. Nothing amazing or fantastic, but you know, come see what I do. Not a lot.
Sounds great. And then I, as per usual, stream on my personal channel, twitch.tv/Braena, Braenna. Lots of Worldcraft, Diablo and session prep for my home games. So that's super fun. And also Pokemon Snap this Friday coming up. Some more of that. So that'll be fun. Yeah, hit that follow here if you haven't already. You can also subscribe, which is great. And we hope to see everyone back here very soon. Thank you so much for watching. We greatly appreciate you. Have a great evening and a great Memorial Day. Bye.
Bye.
Hi, everybody.
Bye.